back's turn. Origi turn, shoots.
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. Well, what is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. Thank you very much for the support on the series so far. You've smashed about 200 likes on the first episode. Can we do that again for an objective-packed episode? We're going to go through a few of the objectives that we've already unlocked in a second. Face cam-wise, let me talk about that first. So the face cam is as it is in postcom because my chroma key doesn't work for my editing software, and I can't seem to just get rid of the green background behind me. It doesn't work properly, and I don't know why. So we have to take, not a vote really, I'm not going to put a vote down there, but let me know in the comments, would you prefer the postcom stuff with no face cam or just like this? It's one or the other. I can't do it any other way, unfortunately. Now with that being said, what you're watching in the background is Mystery Ball. I was playing a lot last night, actually, for about 2 or 3 hours, maybe even more than that, with Multiplayer HD. If you want to go check him out, the link should be in the description somewhere. He does play reviews and stuff as well, Team of the Week predictions, etc. But we were playing together, because he's on PC as well. And it doesn't take any fitness, any contracts. If you want to use loan players, it doesn't take the loan contracts away either. So when we had a load of games, and obviously I was using my Aubameyang and things like that, and it was a lot of fun. But one of the main reasons we were doing it is because there are a lot of objectives to tick off because of during the friendly matches. So we thought we'd just play against each other, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And the game mode would be awesome if they had not necessarily a foot champs style, but like a rival style where we could actually unlock a few things. Nothing too crazy, almost like squad battles in a sense, where the rewards aren't that great, but not in friendlies. I mean like online, because you can play these online. And Mystery Ball is a lot of fun. This is King of the Hill, which is a little bit tricky, because essentially there's just no rules. You can foul each other all day long, so that became a little bit frustrating. But the main reason we were doing it was because of objectives. There are quite a few objectives and XP to pick up, obviously, towards what I'm just going to call the Battle Pass. I don't know what other people are going to call it. Season Pass, I guess. We call it a Season Pass, not a Battle Pass. I don't actually play Fortnite, so I don't know why I've been calling it a Battle Pass, but we'll call it the Season Pass. Obviously, you need XP to unlock things along the Season Pass. We've actually unlocked a fair few things ourselves. That's all the gameplay I've got for you. I mean, I've got loads. I've got hours worth of it, but it's just the same thing over and over again. Not sure how interested you'd be to see the King of the Hill and the swaps and Mystery Ball outside of live gameplay. I don't know, you have to let me know down below. But let's go live, because we've got a couple of packs, a couple of things to do, a couple of players to buy, and a team to build. And of course, we can go into a green screen and it'll look much cleaner. Happy days. I wish my editing software liked chroma key, because having this all the time would be phenomenal. But unfortunately, we cannot. So, as you can see, I have 7 objectives to pick up. We've got 5,500 coins. Basically, we've been getting 1,000 coins for every game that we play, I believe. So I've spent a bit. So I've played more than 5 games. I think I played about 8 games, maybe even 9 games. I've spent a little bit on the squad. I'll show you that first. It doesn't look great, and I don't really know what I'm building. But we have 7 games to play with Sancho. I'm not sure if I want to use that, or whether I want to keep it for the friendlies. I've got Aubameyang, we've got George Best, we've got that Van Dijk, of course. I'm probably going to pick up another Van Dijk in a second for 5 games, meaning he should have 12. I've done that on my main account, and the 7 disappears, and it just gives me a 5 Van Dijk. So I don't know how that's going to work in just a second. But I think we're going Bundesliga in the early stages. I've got a little bit of a tactic and formation on the go. 3 at the back is not something I like to use, and it's not something I'm going to use. I'm actually going to play a 5 at the back. 5 at the back? Why? Well, it's not so much a 5 at the back in the traditional sense. What I'm going to be doing is playing it sort of a modern way. So the way that we're going, how has that even worked out? The way that we're going to have it is that we'll have the likes of Jadon Sancho at right wing back. So when we're attacking, Sancho will be the right wing. We'll go to a 3 at the back. We'll basically be playing a 3-2-3-1 3-2, if that makes sense. And then when we're defending, Jadon Sancho will come back. It's a body. He's not going to be good at defending, but it's a body. And whoever we have on the left-hand side, obviously will do the same thing as well. So that was the thought process behind it. I've done it a few times when I was playing yesterday. I've used it a few times in the full chem game mode because I didn't have, obviously, enough chemistry. But we had the likes of Aubameyang, Best and Van Dijk, and Multiplayer HD's team is much better than mine. And I was holding my own. Our games are quite even normally anyway, but I was actually holding my own with that formation. We were very good at defending when we came back because there was enough bodies there. Defending is very difficult this year because most of it is manual. So, yeah, I liked it. And going forward, we had enough in attack because of the way that I had them. I've got them on join the attack and overlap the wingers or the left and right mid. So they do act as if they are wingers. Now, the problem that you have there is with the likes of Sancho, he's only got 77 stamina. So it's not like we're going to be able to do that constantly because by the 60th, 70th minute, he's going to be conked out. So I'm not sure if that's how I'm going to do it permanently. I do like a 4-2-2. That formation's quite good as well. I've got one of those set up. But what I need to do today is finish this team. So we need to buy a few players. I think I'm going to buy Lema to go there of Leipzig. So we're going to have a Leipzig triangle in the middle. I think Guerrero of Dortmund to go on the left. And I wouldn't mind picking up a new striker because both of these are very similar in the sense that they're sort of tall, strong strikers. I don't really care for that this year. Maybe one of them, but the other one needs to be a Timo Werner kind of player. I'm not saying Timo Werner, but that kind of player. And then, of course, we'll need to fix Sancho. But I think that's where I'm going with it right now. We had a few more Bundesliga players than... I got... what's his name? Pavlenka in goal. Someone said, I can use him because I've got a Frankfurt centre-back, so that's why he's in there. And Kunku we had as well. So we had the basis of a Bundesliga team. It kind of just made sense to do it. Now, I've got a pack to open, but we'll get to that in a second because first and foremost, we need to claim all of this stuff. Now, I left it there because I wanted to show you what we were claiming. So I completed, obviously, play 2 matches, win 1 match, and then buy a player. We completed the little sections there. I picked up like 150 coins here or there, fitness card, etc. And now we're going to be able to claim the whole reward, which is 60 XP. That should take me into level 4, I think. Or no, close enough. We're not quite there yet. We're about 75 points away. We'll do it in just a second, though, because we're about to claim 500 XP for this. This was what we were knocking off yesterday. So, score 5 goals in a max chemistry game mode, score 5 goals in King of the Hill, score 5 goals in Mystery Ball, and score 5 goals in swaps. Now, I would imagine that in the next season, that those 4 game modes will change. I would imagine that this would be the same thing every single month. So there are other game modes, there's headers and volleys and things like that. So I would have thought that they would change. I picked up 500 XP for each and individual one, so that's 2,000 XP and then 500 for completing the whole thing. That will definitely take us into level 4, and I would have thought probably halfway through level 4 itself. Yeah, there you go. So we're nearly at level 4, halfway to level 5. Early access. Small goal players pack there for winning 3 online friendly matches. I mean, you can boost these if you want. I didn't even think of that. You could. I mean, if you've got a friend who is happy to boost them with you, you could do that if you really want to. We were playing because it was just fun to play. And then one of us realised that they were actually season objectives because I hadn't even looked into it. And then we went and played, because I probably wouldn't have played swaps. And we probably would have played some of the other modes, but we then focused on whatever we completed. Yeah, we were focusing on, like, Mystery Ball was the fun one. Max Chemistry was interesting because you could actually play properly with full chem and not having to worry about the fact that your team is actually quite poor. King of the Hill was interesting, but it was getting on my nerves because there's no rules to it. And Swaps is actually really off-putting because what happens in Swaps is 3 of your players get swapped for 3 of their players, and it's completely random, which is the fun aspect of it. But the 3 players on the pitch then wear bibs. So you've got your kit, then your players with then three of your players have your kit on, but then they've got like an orange bib over the top, and then his team had 3 players with yellow bibs over the top, and then his kit as well. So I had literally had to comprehend 4 colours and the referee in amongst that, and it was so difficult to know where I was passing and who I was passing to. It was blowing my mind. I hated swaps for that reason. If they could change that, just to have a little cursor above their head instead, it'd be so much better. But that's how we've managed to gain as much XP as we have done. Obviously, we've got go to the Friendlies tile and try out any of the modes. We've done that. The celebration pack was 75 celebrations. I don't know how we apply them or if we can or whatever. We'll look at that in the future. Obviously, play King of the Hill, 150 points. Picked up a fitness card for just playing Mystery Ball. And we're going to claim a premium gold pack to go alongside, I think, our 2-player pack. And obviously, season progress, we're going to get to claim a few things here. So as you can see, we're halfway or just below halfway to level 5, which gives us a 9-game loan on Eden Hazard, which I probably will use in as a super sub or something. And I'll probably keep 1 game on him, and then we can just play him in Friendlies, because I think Friendlies is going to be an interesting thing this year. I like it. It's definitely fun. Now, 5 games... actually, do you know what I might do? I might take a 5-game Sancho, and then we can add it to the 7-game that we have already. Because 5-game Van Dijk is what I was going to do. But what's the point? We're not going to use him. We're going to use Sancho. So let's take the 5 games and see if that adds to the 7 that we already have. I mean, it should do. Can I not just add them together? There you go. Cool beans. So now we have a 12-game loan on Sancho. So that's awesome. We're going to get a coin boost here. Now, we already have a coin boost. Is that going to... It's 500 coins for 5 matches. I'm guessing that adds on or something. We'll pick up the... I mean, I really don't care about any of them. I'll take the Panther. Why not? I'm not going to use it, but I'll take it anyway. The sort of things in the middle, I'm not really that bothered about. I mean, no one really watches the whole thing unfold anyway, do they? And of course, we're going to get a premium gold pack as well. This is going to be an untradeable pack. It's a shame that they are untradeable. I'm guessing the packs all the way along are untradeable in that sense then. So this, yeah, they're all untradeable. Jumbo gold, gold players pack. That's a shame, but I do kind of get it. But next on the list is going to be Eden Hazard. It won't be difficult once we start playing, because season objectives, I mean, you can literally work your way through. So for this one, score a goal in 3 separate rival matches using a player or players with a minimum of 75 rating. So literally all we need to do is go and score in 3 separate rival matches, because obviously we're going to meet the 75 overall criteria. Score a goal in 2 separate squad battles games. We'll definitely do that. In fact, I know full well we'll do all this. That early access pack, I believe, is a lone icon. I'm not really that bothered about that, but either way. Transfer market, I mean, that's a lot of XP to gain there. And you can see your progress already. So buy 25 players. Well, we've bought... we're halfway through that, really. 12 of 25. Buy 50, we're nowhere near, but I'm sure we'll get there. List 10. We've not listed any yet, but that could be quite easy to do, because you only have to list them. You don't actually have to sell them. So if you really want to, you could list every player in your club for max price. No one's going to buy them, but you've listed a player. So that's easy enough. Squad battles will do, definitely, because that's what we're going to focus on for the next few days. The play online thing, it will come. But I mean, this doesn't expire for a month, so I would imagine we'll be fine for XP. We have a few packs to open, so let's do that right now. A lot more than I thought we had, actually. So we've got 2 7.5s, a small gold players, which could be good, and then the 2-player pack, which is only 1 gold and 1 rare, and the rare is likely to be a silver. But without any further ado, let's get that open. I want to finish building the team today as well. So, oh my god, it's Black Doors! That just means the pack is a special pack or whatever. But I saw people getting excited about it yesterday, and it made me laugh. So, Chadley. Unfortunately, it's nothing great. I think that was a non-rare as well. Oh no, he is a rare. My bad. So we get Van Rankin in there as well, which is irrelevant to us right now. We don't really care about those. Small goal players pack will do... No, we'll leave that a minute. Well, let's do the 7.5s, because a small gold players pack could actually have something decent in it. Now, I think I know the tell, but this is a non-rare, so that's besides the point. I think I know the tell now for a board, and I know the tell for a walkout. I think. In that one, they've been relegated, I was going to say. Unfortunately, Castro can't fit into the team. He can come off the bench. We have this guy. He can fit into the team. Maybe he goes in as our cam for now. I mean, he's not absolutely horrendous, but yeah, it is what it is. What I want to do, I'm going to discard this stuff as well, because I know I won't need it, so I don't really care about that. We'll pop that in the club. What I'm going to do between now and, let me open this, and Sunday is squad battles. And it might be boring, but it just makes sense to do it. Right, so that is not... Oh, it is a board, sorry. Yeah, I thought it was. And I was like, no, it can't be. So it's going to be... is it Ramagnoli? It is. 83 rated Ramagnoli. Really nice, actually. 85 defending. Not too much in the way of pace. And pace is a big thing this year from the games we were playing yesterday. And I'm not just talking about mystery ball. Pace is huge. You can literally skin people. Kagawa has moved to the second tier of Spanish football. Well. How much is Ramagnoli worth these days? He's around 2,000 coins, which isn't too bad. I am going to keep him for now. We'll have to keep the contracts and everything. I keep forgetting that we're not on like a pay-to-win account, so I'm not going to have to keep the contracts. And then a small gold players pack to finish things off here. And we get ourselves... Obviously, we're going to get a rare. Are we going to get ourselves a board? No, we're not. Which is fine. It's going to be Volland. Hey, that's good, because that obviously fits our team. We're doing all right, actually, in terms of having some starter players for this team. Volland's actually a pretty damn good acquisition, because we've got the ability to finish, and we've got some strength in there with nice stamina, decent composure, good reactions. That's a good player. Very good pull. I actually came close to buying him yesterday. Everything else in there is a bit meh, but I'm all right with that. That's a great pack. And of course, we're done. But yeah, the whole gameplay aspect of it, I would like to be able to jump into, we'll replace the silver, obviously. I'd love to be able to jump into like rivals or something, but it doesn't make sense to do it yet. It makes sense to claim your first set of rewards from squad battles. I'm going to go have a look in a second what the leaderboards are looking like and the points for squad battles, because we may end up being able in a good position to just hit like a high ranking without having to play that many games. Left-sided players, realistically, all we need. I'm happy to use the 12 games on Sancho, and that's a relatively solid side now that we have Volland. We still lack a little bit of pace up front. 76 and 64 isn't great. But we've got 5,000 coins to be able to buy someone for the left-hand side. And that'll be pretty damn good. Let's see what if we can get Guerrero. Because Guerrero was the reason I wanted Guerrero is because he can defend as well as attack. So he was a little bit on the expensive side yesterday. Oh, wow, he's actually... What? Oh, that's mad. He was about 2,000 coins yesterday. I'm not spending 4k on him. He was 2,000 coins yesterday, and I was like, oh, that's a little bit expensive. Now he's 4k. That's crazy. So I want someone a little bit cheaper than that. Let's go Bundesliga. I don't really want to be spending more than 2,000 coins initially. I think Rahman is going to be the guy to come in. Either Rahman or Thuram. Thuram is like 6'3", I think. 6'4", and he's got a high-low work rate. He's only 3-star, 3-star. He does have a little bit of pace to him. He's got a lot of strength. His short passing is quite bad. What's Rahman like? 5'8", 4-star weak foot. Still only the 3-star skills. High, medium. He's got a lot of pace to him. I mean, I might be able to buy both of them here. Okay, so first up, I want to buy Rahman because he's got pace, and this team lacks pace right now. So if we can pick him up for as cheap as possible, I don't actually mind going and picking up Thuram as well then. And then we can start one and we can rotate, because we're going to have to rotate early doors because there's just no way we can afford to use the fitness cards. It doesn't make any sense. I think I want to be playing... I don't know what I want to be playing on, actually. I was thinking maybe World Class, but I don't know if we're going to be good enough to be playing World Class. 1,400 for a 2-ram. Ooh, hello, don't do that. There you go, him. So we need to be looking at the fitness and the contracts right at the beginning. Like if this was further along down the line, I don't think I would have minded. But now you need to be paying attention to stuff like that. So now we can get our left mid in there. I'll put 2-ram in there because he's the one that's going to start. That's our team complete for now. And I might look for a different striker. I don't know how much a decent striker will cost. Who do we get? Raman? Where is he? There he is. Right. So we'll put Raman on the bench. Bit of pace. We'll take... I think I'll take Pastore off the bench. Don't really need him. So there we go. That's the team, and that's how we're going to start our first few games. Don't know if I want to be using Sancho against the AI. I don't really see that there's that much point in doing so. Squad battles. So obviously I've not loaded this up yet. I've got absolutely no idea what the rankings are like. So... Right, so you can... Okay, so you can play against the team of the week. And if I played on beginner, I get 1,500 points, so that's something. And I think, isn't the team of the week the one that you can actually keep building up towards as well? So for instance, if I started on ultimate, if I play on ultimate and I lose and I don't get the points, I can then go back in and try it again. And I could do it on beginner, and then next time I'll try it on amateur and build it up, and it'll take the highest finish that you've had, I think is the way that it works. That is obviously the featured squad. And his squad looks like that, which is absolutely mental. It's not the best team in the world, but I mean, it's a much better squad than I've got, that's for damn sure. Either way, though, that is, again, I think that's going to be like... Yeah, you can pick up 1,500 points just by playing on beginner. So, I mean, that's 3,000 points straight away there. These teams, what are they like? So that's 76 rated, 81, 81, 87 rated. I mean, who has that? No one has. That's got to be a draft team or something. Either way, though, let's have a look at the points here. So, I mean, if you go all the way down in the top 100, I don't know if I could have done this a quicker way by just pressing up or something. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not going to go into the top 100, obviously. I would have needed to have done it straight away. But 36,000 points, what you need there. I don't know whether it's... Oh, hello, right, so you can actually look at rewards cleaner that way. I don't know whether it's going to give me a points total once I actually start playing, because I've got 0 points. Maybe it just doesn't register me yet, and it won't tell me the amount of points you need. But... That's a little bit interesting. I mean, say we could hit Gold 3, right? What's Gold 3? Gold 3 gives you a 10k coins, Prime Mix players, and a Jumbo Premium. I mean, we're going to get 3,000 points straight away just from playing those two... just from playing the two easy teams in the featured section. If we then go after this guy, I'm thinking, because he has a severe lack of chemistry, although he does have an icon... This one has crazy chemistry, but it's not a good team. Well, it is a good team. He's just got silver fullbacks. I've been given a bum deal there, to be fair. I don't know whether you can... you don't have to wait for the time limit anymore, do you? You can sort of refresh your opponent as and when you want, I'm pretty sure. Or do you have to play all the games for it to refresh? I can't remember. I will have to come back to that, but that's what I'm going to be doing... for the next couple of days. So the next few days in terms of gameplay, it's just going to be squad battles, and then after the first set of squad battles, then we start jumping into the rivals. I don't want to be going into rivals in the placement games with a bad team, so we need to build up that team a little bit. Marquee matchups is there. I'm probably going to complete that probably in 5 days time once we have a bit more under our belt. I can't complete the end of this because we need loyalty, so I need some more packs opened, bronze packs in particular. Might be able to do a few of these. Not sure. Let me see if I can do a few of these. So as we complete the final one, we get a couple of player picks to choose from. I mean, they're not going to be great, obviously, because we're only giving up like 3 bronzes here or there, but player picks are player picks. I want to say thank you very much for the support on yesterday's episode. It genuinely does mean a lot to me. Last year, we started the Road to Glory for the first time in a long time. I didn't know how it was going to go. You guys took to it, and now it's basically the main thing on the channel. The player reviews have become second nature to me. Maybe that's the wrong way of saying it. They've become second place, if that makes sense. The Road to Glory comes first. So that's awesome. And hopefully this season's Road to Glory will be better than the last one. I don't know how that's going to be possible because we did some pretty amazing things last year. But yeah, I'm excited to get into it. We've got a couple of player picks, as I say. Now, I'm probably going to take... I actually kind of want to take Tatarusanu. I know Muller works better. I'm going to take Tatarusanu, though, because he links with Denier. And goalkeepers very rarely need replacing anyway or, rotating. Let's go for a centre-back. If I can pick up any decent Bundesliga players here, then I will. Rekic. Anderson, though, we could be building a very strong Lyon back line. Rekic would make sense, but then Anderson could make sense in terms of a grand rotation. He doesn't have an awful lot going for him. He has a lot more going for him. I don't know. I'm going to take... Yeah, I've got to take him. I'm going to take Rekic or whatever his name is. It just makes sense to go into the team. I know I picked him for the Lyon links, and it would have made even more sense to pick a Lyon centre-back to go with Denier and the keeper, but it'd be alright. Let's go for the centre mid. This is where I really need something Bundesliga to pop up. We get Grilic. Lallana's not terrible, and it could be looking more of a super sub kind of thing. But yeah, I mean his short passing isn't too bad. His vision's okay. His ball control's not that bad. His composure's alright, and his reactions are okay actually. I don't mind picking up Grilic. I don't think he'd be that bad. Let's go for it. I don't think anyone else there is like expensive or anything. So yeah, let's go for that. And then our striker. Could we pick up someone? We got Uth, which isn't too bad. I will take him because he's the best of a mediocre bunch, to say the least. So there we go. So few players to go in sort of rotation, and then that goalkeeper if we ever use Denier. So that was well worth the few bronze cards that we had. Now, there are quite a few SBCs. Obviously, Timo Pukki came out yesterday. I've done a review on my main account. If you want to go check that out, it's already on the channel. Marquee matchups, I said, once we get sort of more coins on the go and we get the ball rolling with games and such, then yes, we'll get that done. I need loyalty for that, so we're not going to do that for a little while, I would imagine. Not that the reward is great anyway. It's only a premium loan player pack, and the reward for this is 2 silver packs, so I'm not really that bothered by that. The League and Nation basics I've not looked at, and then of course these are very rewarding, but they are quite difficult to complete, so we'll have to complete them as and when the ball is well and truly rolling. In terms of today, though, I've shown you a little bit of gameplay, but nothing huge. Tomorrow, however, there will be a lot of gameplay. And I say a lot. I mean, I don't want to bore you and turn you off from it, but the early stages when we sort of started to grind and we need to really get just get the games under our belt, it does get to a point where you have to just sort of grin and bear it, because we have to do squad battles to give ourselves the best chance of getting some decent stuff and to getting the coins underway and things. So I don't know why I put Darun in there. I will try and sort of pick off a few SBCs here or there because I would like to get some packs on the go. But ultimately, I think at least that is going to do it for today. Let me put him in there. So there we go. That's our team and that's our bench. We've got a little bit of a rotation on the go. Rahman on the left. Rekic can come in as a centre-back. And then we've got Grilic to come on instead of Nkunku or Deme or something. And then, of course, we've got Uth to come on instead of either, what's his name, Fulkrug or Volland. So that's not too bad. And we've got 3,000 coins to spend. After a couple of games as well, we'll have even more money to spend. And we'll get it underway like that. And of course, I'm going to try and pick off some objectives along the way so we can keep picking up things through the season pass and such. But that's going to do it for yet another episode of The Road to Glory. I can't believe that's 2 episodes done already. I apologise if it's a little bit boring in the early stages, but as I say, it does take a little while to get going. But if you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.